Well, okay, there's countless other Christianities in America that don't fit into the following categories, but humor me. Group A are Christian and typically still are part of the dominant culture. They read books from the New York Times bestseller list, they watch The Simpsons, and they listen to pop music. These folks are more likely to belong to the moderate to progressive mainline denomination. Group B are also Christian, and they read books and they watch TV, but they read Christian books and they watch Christian TV and they listen to Christian pop music. So, what happens when you take someone from Group A and expose her to 24 consecutive hours of Group B in the form of an entire day and night of Trinity Broadcasting Network? That's the question Seabury Press asked me in the summer of 2007, and a year later, this book is one answer to that question. Honestly, my first reaction to the pitch from Seabury to watch 24 consecutive hours of TBN was, doesn't the Geneva Convention address that somewhere? Like right after waterboarding? Two of the forces which seek to deny the identity given us in baptism. Two of them. Pride and its twin, shame. And honestly, pride and shame are kind of the same thing in the end. Just an exaggerated sense of my importance.
That may have something to do with all of our desires to enliven our ministries these days, wouldn't you say? Follow me, educational, share the gospel, it's evangelical, in a 2.0 world, it's contextual. My goodness, if we can pull together educational, evangelical, and contextual in a few days, who knows? So now, with what expectations do you come? Well, how many of you came with the expectation that you're going to learn something about sharing the gospel in a 2.0 world, particularly the 2.0 world inhabited by young adults, that you came expecting that Pastor Nadia Bolz-Weber is going to give you maybe the key that unlocks that door you've been trying to unlock so often to a vibrant and vital ministry by, to, and with young adults.
We are in the month of Ramadan, the month where Muslims fast and pray in commemoration of the time when the Prophet fasted and prayed. During the month of Ramadan, this respected merchant in 7th century Arabia would make a pilgrimage to a mountain outside of Mecca. And he would fast, and he would give alms to the poor, and he would pray. And in the year 610, that man was visited by an angel, the biblical character Gabriel. And the angel gripped him once and said, "Iqra," recite. And Muhammad said, "I am not a reciter." He was illiterate. Second time gripped him, recite. Second time Muhammad said, "I'm not a reciter." And third time. And this time Muhammad felt like the very life was being squeezed out of him. And this third time, Muhammad felt from his soul, from his heart, these words pouring forth from his lips. Recite in the name of the Lord who created humankind from a clot of blood. Verily, your Lord is most generous. The first verse of the Holy Quran. That's what we commemorate during Ramadan. The coming of the Quran to this man who would spend a month of his year fasting and praying and giving alms. And there are some traditions in Islam which say that the Prophet didn't know what had happened to him. He was scared. He was confused. And he went to the person he trusted and loved and respected most, his wife. So whenever I hear people say that women are not second-class citizens in Islam, I feel like they should hear again this core story of the Prophet turning to his wife and saying, "What happened?" And his wife said, "I don't know, but here is what I am sure of, that God has not forsaken you. You are too righteous of a man. You are too deep of a believer. I know somebody who will know. My cousin, Warwick. He is a man learning in the Scriptures. I will take you to him, We will tell him the story. He will tell us what happened. And so Khadijah took Muhammad to this man in his robe in the desert. Muhammad sat before Warka, where to listen to the story, looked deeply in the prophet's eyes, kissed him on the forehead, and said, "Verily, the prophet of your people has arrived." The learned in the Church in the early 7th century Arabia. What does that mean? Who was Lord? He was a Christian man. The first person to recognize the prophethood of Muhammad, the coming of a new revelation, the emergence of a new religious civilization, was a Christian. The sources tell us that Warka never converted. The prophet did not ask him to do that. A respectful, beautiful, rich relationship between Islam and Christianity at its origin. What are your origin stories of interfaith cooperation?